It's probably very likely that most of you that are listening to this work for organizations that deliver a service versus a physical product. Now, the concepts are really the same, but there are some unique characteristics that services have that make the idea of designing and managing them in order to be competitive a little different than a physical product, but much crossover. So let's talk about that a little bit. When we think of a service, it's a non-tangible item. So the tangibility, the lack of tangibility makes it harder to talk about quality, quote unquote. Now I'll kind of tell you the end of the story here. The end of the story is this, that the number one way to differentiate a service is by the individuals that deliver the service. Your house, you make a visit to an MD or a dentist or a cleaning service. Individuals are the ones, those individual service providers are the ones that differentiate. So here's the real opportunity is with our friends in HR, that they are clued into and included at a strategic level as who should we hire? Given who we're going to serve, what should their temperament, attitude, training, how should they present themselves? I mean, it's not that everybody's got to be, look like Brad Pitt or something like that, but and so I'm not talking about beauty, but I'm talking about presentability. So as we talk about these things and the service realities, this chapter does a very good job of talking about it. Excellence in service marketing again, when we talk about positioning a service, is it a premium service or is it an entry level? Is it a bare bones or is it a all-inclusive kind of a service? So price points figure into this as well. Improvements in service quality. Who judges quality? How do you answer every question that's asked in business? Well, what does the target market think? How do they judge it? How do they see it? How do they perceive it? My perception, maybe as a decision maker, might be, hey, we're top notch. When in fact, or I own the company and I think it's great. The fact is, the target market may not see it that way, especially when they compare it to competitors. So this is a dynamic part of marketing, and you got to be aware of this. And it's all these chapters hooked together. So you can't take them in isolation. So, questions about quality, because quality is a very relative statement, have to figure into your overall strategy, your target market, how you're going to position your product or service, and so on. So read this with care.